McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Air Force Falcons, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Falcons will put total leather and we'll get started. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So Baylor's offense is on the field for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Looking to pass. It's Wegman. Moving away from pressure. He'll pull it down and run. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Bears with the 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Bears are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Fires to the tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Here comes the heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. So Air Force's offense will get the ball for the 1st time. But, Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jess, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. And the Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the 1st time tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. On the ground, it's Turner. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Averill. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. This time they'll go to the running game.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Leaves it with the running back. Finds some fresh air. Got enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
The Bears are on the move. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line, a mere yard away from Pater.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Marches ahead. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run.
Tight end trying to get in. Touchdown, Baylor! First points of the day are on the board.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with a big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Wide receiver going in motion. They go right back to it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Falcons will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking for a man. It's Wegman. Under fire. Trying to escape. Oh, he's got some space. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
Looking to fire. Release to the back. Picked off. Got room on the return. He's at the 30. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only... got the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Using his legs, it's Stanley. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Spirited matchup with ramifications inside CUSA today, guys. Here's how it finished up. UTEP handled its business today, and given what the week was like in El Paso, that is saying something. This is a focused group, and it's reflected in that final score. A busy day in CUSA, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Look out, he's got room. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
They'll go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Bears are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Now, when you're in plus territory on 4th and 1, I don't think the quarterback was ever thinking about coming off the field.
I wouldn't be surprised if the QB convinced the coach to go ahead and do it from the way it looked.
100%. That's the coach. We got this. Absolutely. We want more points. We got to go for it. I believe in my guys. The players always try to go for it.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Warren. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Now, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking.
Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bears! That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Back to pass. It's locked. Just a short pass to the tight end. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. And the Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Slithers into space. Just steamrolling the defense. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. The Falcons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Pocket breaking down. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. And the Falcons will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll feel the punt and take it back. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Looking for a man. It's locked. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons.
That is a huge way to end this half. Man, cutting into the lead gaining the momentum. Nice job finishing the half with some positive vibes going into halftime.
And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking for a gap, it's Turner. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. Just about set to get this second half underway. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Working that left side now. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. The Falcons line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the returner goes down. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Got it behind the line, it's Turner. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll try it over the left side. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Bears line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. This might depend on the spot, but I think he's going to come up just inches short of converting that 3rd down. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The give from the gun. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Wegman. Got his man on the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for the...
Touchdown, Baylor! Fit it in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. The inside handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Gives him the big stiff arm. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The give to the running back from the shotgun. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? On first down from the 13-yard line. Rides the back on the option to give. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the counter. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears! They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. incredible job blocking up front.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking downfield, it's Locke. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
The defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Falcons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Finds the tight end. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
When receivers are running slant routes against coverage. Sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
He stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Working the middle, it's complete. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here's a heat. Takes a hit as he fires. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Bears come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. White wants to throw it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. 10. Touchdown Air Force. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. The give as they work on that clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. From the gun on 3rd down. Right down the middle. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass. The defense did a really good job playing the pass, and 4th down now, it's decision time for you.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Pressure coming. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs. Off play action on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. Gets away from one, finds room. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Looking to throw, it's locked. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get
just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Little. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. Not much of a choice here. Down by a score late. They'll line up for the onside kick.
And a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Timeout, Air Force.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
And the Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He leaves it with his back. across the 25. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week to